I look behind you and it's a bunch of taped advertisements from like just random people. And you're like, what? Really? Today?
God, you're just as reliable as Staples, the brand you can trust for office goods.
I can't go like 10 minutes without. I'm like, so Tom, what do you think about that? And you're like, well, if I've learned anything from my time working at Office Depot, it's that organization is key.
That's amazing. They let me do. It's like when Magic creators are allowed to do Riftbound. I'm allowed to do Staples and.
All of your sponsors are just businesses clinging to life because it's like all you could get. You're like, everyone go to Party City.
Charles Entertainment Cheese once told me.
No, they're doing good. Don't spread lies. That's my sponsor. Like, cut that out.
That strikes a nerve.
Like, cut that. Everyone, go to Circuit City now for all your electronic needs.
Oh, good fucking
you think
Lord.
this camera looks good? Well, as a matter of fact, it's from our friends over at Circuit City.
Oh, boy fucking howdy.
Also, Tom, I got some crazy... So, because you put me on LLE, which, again, this isn't me... Tom didn't pay me before this to read this out. LLE is the best podcast I've listened to in a long time.
Oh, yeah.
I learned so many things, and
that's the goal.
And it's one of the most highly rated podcasts in the science community. Wow. I thought that just now. Also, it may become very quickly apparent. I didn't have as much prep for this podcast because I was scrambling so hard for stream yesterday because I had the idea and then spent a week every hour I had available putting pieces together.
Do we want to talk about streaming and stuff like that? We want to talk about
we can talk about whatever
little projects. Yeah.
I do have an intro for you. This is why I was leaning into the LLE thing. So, welcome to the Sterile Sauce Podcast. I'm joined with the first podcaster from New Jersey named TomLum, born after the year 1990 and before the year 2000.
Hello, famously. That should go on my website, my bio, everything.
Also known as the Christopher Nolan of YouTube.
And people have been saying that.
Yeah, I mean that's how I heard about it.
Person has been saying that. Person singular.
Yeah, I mean I heard it because I had said it. So it's clearly making rounds in me.
In my circles.
Also, Tom, I made a note for this in preparation because like we had established we were going to record again.
Yeah.
So whenever I am getting ready to record, I like to just take notes that I think of beforehand and keep them separate. I put this one. I don't know if you're going to remember this, but I don't remember what – it was a while ago. I don't remember what the episode was of LLE where y'all were talking about this, but you were talking about nuclear energy or nuclear, whatever.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to give you props because you made a plutonium joke that I don't feel like quite was like it landed, but I don't think it got the recognition it deserved because you were talking about it was the Super Heavy Elements podcast. And you said that it was the youngest child in the atomic family and plutonium was an accident. Like you were talking about what was the super heavy element that it was like the newest one that they had just discovered?
Uranium, Neptunium, plutonium, I would assume based on the naming convention.
But it wasn't said in the episode that plutonium was made by accident. You just knew that and threw that in as a joke. And I thought that was like 5D gigabrain funny. And I was like, Tom, I want you to know I thought that was hilarious.
That's great. I wonder if I just said that as the joke part and then the truth part happened.
Did you not know plutonium was made by accident?
No, maybe I didn't.
That's crazy.
And
actually,
this is behind the actor studio.
Never meet your heroes, I guess. Skip past all the parts that I wrote about how funny Tom is.
All right, get rid of all that.
Also, I had a science-related question, and this is honestly just me asking you instead of Googling this because I don't know how to Google it.
Cool.
What's the word? It's for whenever you're cutting something to make it more concise and like specific. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Honing?
No. I mean, maybe, but that's not the word.
Editing.
Yeah. Tom, I couldn't find a way to editing this to sound more simple. So I'm gonna
don't literal Mad Libs me. What? Okay, yes.
I'm gonna do that thing where I read it verbatim, but it sounds like me reading it because
my favorite.
It really is
it's
long.
my favorite.
All right. Is there an issue with general statistics where... Oh, wait, hold on. Is there an issue with general statistics where results are misleading because the questions asked are posed to people who wouldn't have thought to answer them otherwise? For example, when you did the tattoo episode, there was a statistic done where the perception towards women with tattoos, or towards the women with tattoos... wait, what? Oh, where there were statistics done on women with tattoos. And it stood out to me because, like, imagine if someone asked you, how do you feel about women with tattoos?
Yeah.
And your answer implies that that's something you would have thought about because they're asking it. So it's like...
Yeah, for sure.
This many people said they didn't like it. But, like, what if they just never thought about it to begin with? So, like, had that question not been asked, that statistic wouldn't even exist. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like observing something, making it different.
Yeah, so, I mean, obviously the framing of a question can be a huge thing. And I think a really big problem, especially in the world of politics, you know, is taking the answer to one specific question and then, like, slightly changing the wording when you retell it to be like, oh, they were actually talking about this, right? Where it's like, oh,
like when asked about...
Right. Or it's like, you know, how people feel about, like, the Affordable Care Act and then turning that into how people feel about Obama, right? Like, where it's like, you could phrase that as a certain way. And then, of course, I mean, famously calling it Obamacare versus the Affordable Care Act, you know, is an example of something that the wording of it can drastically change how people feel about it. So, you know, obviously the wording is a factor. But I think the other thing, and I want to do a topic about surveys because I feel like there's such a fascinating aspect of science and statistics, is I think that, like, you know, yeah, it's always... There's also something called the observer expectancy effect. I think I've talked about it on a previous episode where, like, the nature
it was
of...
in LLE,
if... You know, the context of where these people are taking these surveys is another thing to take into consider. But I think at the same time, though, there are a lot of good measures being put into place often with these surveys. You know, as much as it's easy to slam them, there are good ways to do them, and there are oftentimes people who are doing them the right way. So, for example, most oftentimes these questions will be either randomly thrown into a slew of other questions that feel random so that you don't know which of these is the actual question that they're studying.
That's clever. I like that.
Right? So like, how do you feel about women with tattoos? And the next question will be like, how do you feel about having turkey on Halloween or something? You know, like so that you don't get a series of, like, increasing volatility where it's like, how do you feel about tattoos on children? How do you feel about tattoos on X, Y, or Z? It's like, oh, okay, so this is asking me about this. So, you know, I want to research the topic now, and you'll get your answer in the form of a fully produced episode, so that'll be cool. But those are just my immediate thoughts when it comes to that.
It just really felt strange.
Let's talk about the Brothers' War. Let's talk about what do we want to talk about? Avatar. Secret Lairs.
Could I slip this in because I thought it was cool?
Do it.
Hey, Tom, do you know how medical needles are made?
I don't.
Because it fucked me up to think about. Because I was like, you would have to, if you were to drill it out, like machine it, you would have to have, like,
the precision.
Microscopic parts. So I was like, you can't cast it. You can't inject it. How do you make medical needles? And the answer is actually really interesting, but I want to see if you can figure it out.
Do you roll it super thin?
Like
the
Play-Doh?
metal. Yeah. I'm trying to think. This is actually this is a great question. I learned the phrase recently, borrowing precision, which is where, you know, in the example they used, they were like, 3D printing can only have so high of a precision. It famously has a very low precision. But then you can take something, I think in this example they used like a BB pellet, where it's like very, very precisely rounded. And if you can borrow that either for like a, like a ball bearing in your 3D print, or use it to, yeah. So I'm sort of wondering, manufacturing wise, whether there's like it's like a combination of things, or you use something else. Another wild idea was like you drip it down and it solidifies, like a liquid that cools to a solid. I don't know if like the same way you blow glass. I don't know. My guess is you take a hot metal, you roll it down, and then you poke the little hole in it.
What do you poke the hole in it with, Tom?
That's a great fucking question. God damn it. A smaller needle.
Thin screw.
Thousands of years ago, aliens gave us one tiny needle, and we've been making needles around that since then. Yeah,
it is the needle. If you drop it, it falls through the earth.
Yeah, we're fucked. Oh yeah, exactly. It goes between atoms.
Yeah, just the answer is actually so much more archaic in a way than I would have expected. I would think
I feel like needles are relatively old when it comes to. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, and you would think like, oh, it's not crazy technology because we've had them for a long time, but like, it seems like it's a very delicate thing to make.
Yeah,
the answer,
I've never thought I've never thought of this question.
The answer lies in, are you familiar with jewelry making?
I mean, no.
So in jewelry making, they'll take a chunk of metal and they'll roll it between two thick rollers, and it'll smush it a little bit, and you just keep doing that over and over and over until it's the size you need. And then you take that big tube and you cut it into a bunch of little parts, and then those all get shaved and sharpened and shipped off.
Okay. I think I got. So there's like a if we were to enlarge this so I can picture it better in my head, you have like a rolling pin that's in the center that is the thing that keeps the hole, and then you have the metal around it.
Imagine if you stacked two rolling pins on top of each other. Yeah. And then in the middle of the rolling pins where they're meeting, you have a hole that's just slightly thinner than the needle you're sticking through. And so it's smushing it down to that size by forcibly rolling it through.
So what makes the hole in the middle? Does that make sense?
It's like a score. It's like a score in each of the pins. So when they connect, they're two halves of the circle.
I think I'm getting it. I need to see an image. Do you mind if I take a quick Google?
Yeah, but it really struck me because I'd never, thought about it, and then when I did think about it, it messed me up. I was like, well, because I was just going through, in my mind what I would imagine it would be, and none of it made sense.
The other thing is also, in my brain, I was expecting, this one weird trick to how needles are made. It's like, oh, I get it.
They grow on trees.
You actually make it backwards. There aren't actually
just
needles.
Are a limited
needles are just
resource.
An illusion.
We just found them in a big cave in southern
fuels.
Africa.
They're actually the bones of dinosaurs.
What if that was? I just was like, they're bones.
They're bones, baby.
Yeah, all needles are actually just bones.
Yeah. You know how bird bones are hollow? God, I could really use... Every so often, I think I could use my powers for evil and be a horrible conspiracy theorist.
I think it would be hilarious to have an April Fool's episode of LLE where it's just
We're thinking
horrible
about that,
misinformation, but it's not, obvious. It's just slightly misinformative to the point where you're just actually fucking with people and, no one really picks up on it. It's something they're, really unfamiliar with.
I will look up needles later. What's the last card you looked at that comes to mind?
No!
Ready to talk about Magic: The Gathering? Not Magic: The Gathering. Prestige. We're talking about Prestige, right?
Wait.
Oh wait, I can't hear you guys. That probably explains what's happening. Oh no. Wait, I will be able to.
Who are you?
I'm obsessed with Tom's reaction to this, though, which makes me so happy.
What are you doing here?
Tom.
This isn't
Okay.
LLE.
Oh no, I can't hear
What?
you. Why can't I hear you?
What the fuck?
Tom, pretend we're just talking about random stuff.
I want you to know, and this is not a joke at all. This is 100% serious. My first reaction was, oh, Riverside has something cashed in from the last record we did with like Tom Scott, and it's pulling up. I'm 100%.
You just thought it was just glitching out.
No, I'm not kidding at all. And I thought, oh, this is on my end. Maybe I pulled up a recording, or maybe it has some recording of Caroline.
No way.
Can I tell you, this is weird. This is so dumb because we're all just online, but it feels like you invited Caroline to the United States is what this feels like in my soul.
Yeah, Caroline's actually just in the other room back
she's
here.
next door, yeah.
not even you invited Caroline to the United States. You invited Caroline to like, I don't know, some, no, to
my
a
extra
magic
recording
con
room.
because I don't know how you convinced Caroline to. Actually, I know what it is. It's because you knew you would get this reaction out of me, and I'm sure that's what convinced Caroline.
I literally the subject of the email was
I
pranking
was
Tom.
just gonna bring that up. I saw the subject and was like, oh well, I'm doing this. Obviously, I'm here for this. Yeah. It's
This
lovely
is
to
the weirdest-
see you, Tom. By the way.
I
Hi.
have not felt this gut in a long time, and I really mean that.
I'm
And I
gutted
told
that
Tom
my
I didn't
headphones
have anything
didn't work.
prepared.
It's since
There is plenty
Rick-
prepared here. I love it. I have a whole thing because we're going to be talking about the Prestige, right?
wait, what?
As
Hey,
in,
Wait, there's
Hey,
content.
Tom, I have special guest here to talk about Magic the Gathering.
no. When you said magic and mentioned the professor, I thought that you meant Alfred Borden stage named the Professor in the 2006 blockbuster movie The Prestige, starring Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale. That's what I'm here to talk about. Nothing else. I don't know what you mean. Talk about magic in any other capacity. What else could there be?
I am going to. The Prestige. Okay, let's pretend I didn't know what we were talking about. Also, the Prestige movie. When I said Wizards of the Coast and the Prestige, I thought I meant the prestigious Magic Castle in Hollywood. I've been watching Breaking the Magician's Code, Magic's Biggest Secrets Finally Revealed, all
You know
week.
what? Yeah, that makes a lot
What-
of sense. That makes a lot
What
of sense.
do we do about
Guys,
this?
you can stop the.
I think-
Oh, I got it. I know
I
it.
think
I
we
get
should-
it.
What do we do now? What do we do now?
Are
Honestly,
the walls real?
Let's learn
I real?
everything.
let's learn everything.
Da-da-da. I don't remember how the theme goes.
Okay, now Tom, you do the intro. You can do this. I believe
Tom,
in you.
you've done this before.
Hi.
You've done this so
Welcome.
many times.
Hi, and welcome to Tom's Fever Dream, the show where anything can happen. Tell me Obama's next. Tell me Obama's gonna do review corner.
Special guest right from the American soil, Mr. Obama.
Obama. What? Today we're gonna be learning about magic and also magic.
Yes.
My name's Tom, and I'm the bamboozled this episode.
Perfect.
Tom, you're the student this episode.
Yeah, come on,
You
you're gonna be taking
motherfucker.
notes. Actually, I.
Caroline, you said you
have
had
not
something
read-
you needed to. You were very educated on this subject. I seem to recall. You're very passionate about it in the email that you wanted to talk
I'm
about this.
Freaking love
Sorry,
this.
I know there's video, and so I'm sure that'll be good. But for audio listeners, I cannot stress enough how genuinely surreal this is. Like I still am waiting for it to make sense. It still
Tom is
hasn't made
starstruck.
sense.
meeting one of the prestigious hosts of LLE and expert on the movie The Prestige.
So what are we doing? So what's happening?
We're learning everything, Tom.
We're learning everything.
We told you.
What do you think
verbatim.
is happening?
Caroline, look at me in the eyes. Did you prepare a script? Please tell me no. I don't want
There
you
is
to
a
Look
have
at me in the
script.
done
eyes and
effort.
tell him there's a script right in front of you.
There's a script. It's written and in front of me, and I'm going to read it. Have I read it before? We're about to find out.
This is
Okay,
Let me just
okay,
prepare
good,
you guys
good.
and the people listening. This is going to be an odyssey of magic. I can't tell you. This is my magnum opus of a script. Please read it verbatim.
Oh, no. Tom knows this about me, that I have not watched many of like the classic films. I have watched The Prestige. You'll be thrilled to hear.
Let's go.
So I was like,
I have
I can
also-
do this.
I haven't, by the way. That's why I avoided spoilers.
What's happening?
I mean,
Are
I
we
didn't write
gonna-
the script. I'm doing a bit
No,
right now. I
no.
didn't write the script.
Yeah, you're about to learn everything from me, the person who totally, absolutely wrote this
And
script.
you'll avoid spoilers, right?
Yeah, that's crazy that you should say that, because the first line of my script is no spoilers ahead for The Prestige.
Oh, thank God.
But there are spoilers to avoid before seeing it. So if it sounds interesting after this episode, watch it as soon as you can. First off, do any of you happen to know what prestige actually means? This is
Tom?
so like a...
Sorry.
Do you know? I don't think I know.
So there's like the trick, and then there's the prestige, quote unquote. It's like the denouement of a trick. Am I wrong?
You know what?
Pretty much.
That's actually not what I've got in my script, but I love the description of it.
This is so fucked up. This is so strange.
Tom, this should be familiar ground. You should feel so at home right now.
I'm about to go into the
Yeah.
into the
it's
background of
familiar
the
ground.
world for you.
It's familiar ground in the same way that like if
funhouse
like my
mirror.
mom appeared in school, right? Like it's familiar, but it's not the right place.
Yeah.
That's not how that works. It's like I walked into the bathroom at high school and it was my childhood bedroom. That's familiar. That's not what I want.
a fever
want
dream.
to piss.
Tom, you're sick right now. You're asleep and you're sick. You're ill. This is all a dream.
This is not happening in reality, but we are here,
And the
and
only
I'm going to
reason-
tell you that.
The only
Okay, I'm
reason
so
that you
sorry.
know any of this
I-
is because you have already seen The Prestige.
Okay.
So none of this is
I'm-
new information.
I'm going to enter proper podcast guest mode. Now, okay. Let's talk about the prestige.
Let's talk about the
Yes.
prestige, because that's what I'm here to talk about. That's the script that I am reading. Whether I wrote it or not, up for debate. Anyway, the answer, the word
didn't write it.
prestige originally meant trick, from the Latin prestigium, meaning illusion. Isn't that a fun fact? Isn't that something
is
you would
fun.
learn on Let's Learn Everything?
I just had fun learning that.
Yeah, we're going to learn everything. The Prestige movie is actually, in all caps, one of 3 2006 movies to feature magic and magician. To feature magic and
Buzz,
magicians
Buzz.
as a main character. Buzz, you want to go straight in there?
Now
Do you know what the other
see
two
me?
are?
Can you do it? No,
Is it
no,
Now You
that's,
See Me?
that's a wonderful guess.
Okay, no, because I remember.
Wait, what was-
The Illusionist? The
Tom-
Illusionist.
Yes, the illusionist. Yeah.
What was your other guess, Tom?
Now You See Me was my originally.
Did that come out around
When did
2006?
that-
I thought that was like a tens movie.
No,
like
that was
2010
later.
plus.
You
Not,
know
not
what?
2006. That was like the 2012-ish.
In classic Let's Learn Everything style, we can actually just Google this mid-record.
No, you're
Should-
breaking my
No,
veil.
we know everything.
Yeah,
we know
y'all
everything.
just remember all of these things.
What is it called? Oh yeah. Now
Caroline,
you-
is your mic your podcast mic or some other mic?
It should be my. I haven't changed it from my podcast mic, but it might have changed.
Caroline, it's great that you took a lozenge real quick. Your voice sounds a lot better.
I truly am. Oh God, hitting my mic.
Oh, it's definitely the mic. I can
Yeah,
tell.
yeah.
It's definitely that
Right
mic.
there. I promise that I'm a professional at this regularly, but not
Sorry,
today.
it just hit me. It just hit me again. So
Did it?
continue. Just
But I'm
continue.
here.
Just continue.
Do you want to finish guessing what the third 2006 magician slash
magician movie? I don't know it.
It is Scoop, which also stars
What?
Hugh Jackman and Scarlett Johansson. Fun.
What?
I didn't know that existed.
He did two
Yeah.
magic movies?
In 1 year. Crazy, right? Neither of you knew that before this moment. Either.
I'm just now learning this. My
just
mind's
now learning this for
blown.
the first time. Christopher Nolan is British, which is probably why he makes better movies.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's crazy, actually. Tom, did you know Christopher Nolan is British?
Can I tell you, I actually didn't.
I
did
know,
not.
I didn't either. It blew my mind. I was like,
I've seen him talk in clips and stuff.
It makes
Sorry.
sense.
I just read the next line of the script that I totally wrote.
Yeah.
TomLum is known as the Christopher Nolan of YouTube.
Wow. Crazy how
Isn't
that...
that a good fact?
That's interesting. I've heard that.
Yeah, no, I see
I'm
it.
glad
and,
that's
like,
making rounds.
every
as I
time
had thought it was.
every time Tom pops
People
up
are
in a lateral
saying
clip,
it.
people are in
Yeah.
the comments like, "Wow, the Christopher Nolan of YouTube right there."
Tom, can you please, for at least a day, change all of your socials to just say Christopher
My
Nolan?
bio
Change
is
it
the
back.
Christopher Nolan of YouTube.
Just to plant the seed in people's minds. They're like, I've heard this somewhere.
This motherfucker said that, and I was like, not even of science YouTube?
No, I just said of YouTube. 'Cause I
That's
was like, fuck it.
crazy, man.
We'll roll with it.
Ready for the next facet of information?
Hey, Caroline? No. But continue.
Tom
but I
will never
worked
be
so
ready.
hard on this. When
I hope you didn't. I really sincerely hope you didn't. Continue.
when Andy Serkis's character Ali is introduced, he makes a reference to a magic trick.
Wait, he's in this
which,
movie? I don't remember.
I didn't know that either. I thought that was crazy.
Oh,
So
he plays the box, the glass box. That it's classic.
Yeah,
Andy Serkis.
it's all
He
mocap.
mocaps
He just
each
doesn't
character.
move.
But you can tell it's really.
They
really,
needed
his
him to
character
sit
goes-
in one
yeah.
spot so they knew where to frame it in at.
Exactly.
with the
Exactly.
After,
He's the
after
bouncing
effects.
ball. That'll make sense. That joke makes sense to people who
He's
saw
the magic.
The Prestige. With Andy Serkis as the magic.
Anyway, he makes a reference to a magic trick in which one person guesses the item in a person's pocket. The same trick fooled Serkis's character in what?
The Hobbit. Or the Lord of the Rings.
Good job, Tom.
Actually, it's the Hobbit, right?
Yeah, Gollum in The Hobbit, An Unexpected
in
Journey in
my
2012. AKA the bad Lord of the Rings movie.
Hard agreed.
Can I say
That's
you
a good
did
opinion,
nail the
Caroline.
tone? You really did nail the tone of one of our joke scripts. Actually, it's kind of it's.
I mean, Caroline did write it, I would think.
I wrote this all.
I would think all of the
obviously.
beats were very,
very
Would
literal
sound
and
like them,
everything.
yeah.
The main character.
Can you imagine if Gollum was like, "Is it the One Ring?" And Bill's like, "Oh fuck, you got it! Whoa!"
Oh shit!
gives it to him. Well, here you go. The end.
The Prestige is one of two movies released in the fall of 2006 that featured Hugh Jackman and Andy Serkis. The other being, any guesses?
I have no idea.
Hugh Jackman and Andy Serkis. Wait, so they were in another movie?
They were in another movie.
I
in
hate when they
Hobbit is
get
2006
Unexpected
tricked
together.
Journey.
into genuinely interacting with this farce. And then I'm like, ooh, I'm actually kind of curious about the answer to that.
Yeah, it's an episode. That's the point.
Right, so it's a classic episode of the Sterile Sauce Podcast where this
Yeah.
happens.
Let's
Is this not what you were
learn.
expecting?
Let's learn sterile.
Okay, so Andy Serkis, is it a good movie? Like, will I know the title?
I think it's a fantastic classic
Yeah,
blockbuster hit.
absolute banger. Another film that I have seen as well.
Oh, okay, so that means it is actually something.
A quick hint: it is rated R.
I'm Andy
joking.
Serkis.
That's, Tom, it's not rated. I promise, it's not. That was a
Okay.
joke.
Hugh Jackman. The circus movie?
The
Greatest
Circus?
Showman?
Dude, that came out in
way-
like 2018 or something.
I'm trying to think what else Hugh Jackman was in. Was it a Marvel movie?
The breakout hit that made Hugh Jackman's career.
I think
Is
this
it
was the one.
Is it one of the X-Men?
No. Do you want me to tell you?
Fake fan.
Yeah, what is it?
It's actually Flushed Away, 2006.
Come on, Tom. The Hugh Jackman movie. What are you doing?
The one and only. And you know what? This fact isn't about the Prestige, but I thought it was cool. You know, I love
It's just the speed at which you guys are corroborating against me.
Lightning speed. Tom feels flushed away.
A great film. Tom, how does that make you feel that I have seen Flushed Away and The Prestige and
That's
probably know
the
about
other
as much
thing.
about both?
There are so many layers to this, and Caroline, that layer is not lost to me. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. I'm just processing the other bits.
I haven't got too much left of my script. I know I've been talking for a very long time now, so...
Well, Caroline, we'll edit it down. It's fine. It's fine. It comes down in the edit. It's fine.
Cut out all of it.
Anyway, Christopher Nolan is wildly pedantic in the Blu-ray behind the scenes when describing his own genius vision.
Hard agree. Hard agree.
Don't say that like you didn't fucking write it, my dude.
Tom, what are you talking about right now?
Talking about? I swear to God, I wrote this. These are all
Tom,
of my own thoughts and feelings.
How many times have we got to go over this?
Honestly. Anyway, before you
if anyone
interrupt
listening
me
to this
again,
is curious, please go check out the Blu-ray. Christopher Nolan is so up his own ass. It's crazy.
I just need anyone who's just listening to this to know my head is just always in my hands. My glasses keep coming off. It's still okay. Continue.
You're having
Sorry,
thoughts
Caroline,
and
for
feelings.
interrupting.
Yeah, honestly. There's a song in the movie composed by Andy Vale called Vowel Movement.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. That's such a weird name.
It's also
The subject matter also really doesn't help how absolutely this is the most surreal thing.
Vowel movement, flushed away, full circle.
yeah. This is the second ever collaboration of Disney via Touchstone Pictures and Warner Brothers. What was the first movie? Since what movie? It's a 1988 movie. Do you know what it is?
Animated, I assume.
Possibly. I would guess.
Now this is lateral.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh.
Do you want me to tell you? You look like you might not know it. I
don't
know
know
it because I wrote all of the script just to feature this fact, actually. It was Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
I was about to be like, can I guess?
Wow, I have seen that. Yeah, fuck you. I have seen Who's on Roger Rabbit.
Actually,
good one.
Tom, it's Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Literally everybody knows.
Literally, I knew this. We all knew this.
Yeah,
odd
you're
one
the
out
only
here.
person that doesn't know that in 1988, Who Framed Roger Rabbit was the second ever collaboration of Disney and Warner Bros. Via Touchstone Pictures.
Man, it's almost as if you've got the script in front of you. You know,
No,
like, come
never,
on,
never.
Tom.
You know what also doesn't help is that right now in the recording, you guys are on either side of me, and it really does feel like I'm being ambushed.
Wait, am I facing you right now, Tom?
No.
Or am I facing you now?
There we go.
Tom.
No,
Say
wrong way,
naughty
Caroline, sorry.
words, Tom. Do bad things.
Make a
Piss.
Piss
terrible joke.
your
Wrong way,
pants,
Caroline.
Tom.
Still
Piss
the
your
wrong way.
pants.
Still the wrong way, Caroline.
Make a terrible
no.
joke. Anyway, that's what I've got for you. I think the lesson that can be learnt here is that
It's not
The
over, Tom.
Prestige is a film.
Hold on, let me get my notepad out.
Cool.
Yeah.
And
Can you repeat
Sterile,
that?
you'll Sterile and listeners, I restrained myself from spoiling a thing because you said one thing throughout that was incorrect, and I didn't correct you because it was a spoiler. But I'll say
Really?
no more. Yeah.
IMDb
Wow.
lied?
No, it's a. I
mean,
won't say. But
IMDb lied? What? Because I
anyway,
wrote this.
continue.
Andy Serkis wasn't in the movie.
Andy Serkis actually plays Hugh Jackman. That's a spoiler.
So I got confused when Caroline approached me about talking about magic because I thought we were talking about breaking the magician's code. So I did research on that prior to recording. In the IMDb fun facts section of breaking the magician's code, there's
Is this a movie?
single. It's a TV show. Have you never heard of it?
No.
Caroline, do you know what it is?
No, I
it's
don't.
the
We're
guy
about to
with
learn
the black
everything.
mask with the silver lines on it that just reveals magic tricks. You've never seen that before?
No,
No.
I watch magic stuff, so.
It was a crazy it was like a big deal in the early 2000s because it was like at the height of like Chris Angel, like all of the big magicians were doing their like edgy shows, doing whatever.
This is so weird. I've never
Oh.
seen this.
And it was just it was a masked magician because it's literal in magician culture that you're not supposed to tell tricks. It like ruins
Yeah.
the thing. So
It's
the
crazy
masked
that
magician-
Googling this guy and like the first image that has come up, or not the first image, I'm not a complete weirdo, but one of the early images that has come up is just this guy surrounded by very scantily clad
No,
Yup.
that's a
women.
lot of the images, Caroline. That's
Actually,
a lot
it
of
is a
them.
lot
That's
to
not just you. Yeah.
it's very
Well, that was-
early 2000s
I was gonna
This
say
is
that
so-
that dates it to the month and year. That carbon
Yeah.
dates it so
I'm
solidly.
so glad that I was not conscious for so much of this.
There were 18
you know?
episodes total.
There was only 18. There's only 18
Yeah.
magic tricks. We covered all of them.
You know what? I
Okay.
understand why you would get this confused because
Let's-
what else
let's
could you
just
possibly be
They're
talking
like-
about
they're
apart
like,
from
all right,
this?
Let's just
So
continue
for this
this
one,
ends.
I'm actually just bending my thumb. Okay, y'all catching that?
What?
And then the episode ends.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's actually I'm
That's
not pulling my
crazy.
thumb, my finger off. It is my thumb actually.
I can't believe you'd ruin
Oh,
the
it's on
magic.
Netflix.
for
It
me
looks
like
that.
it.
I'll
Wow.
edit that out later.
I'll edit in a better joke.
So in the trivia page for that on IMDb, there is a single fun fact on the entire page, and it is just Val Valentino was the masked magician. Fun fact. That's the host's
Really
name.
breaking the magic there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just the other part of IMDb, which is the credits.
Yeah. But it's labeled as a spoiler too. So you have to click through to see it.
That's good. No, never mind. I'm back on board. That's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious.
I like to think in the credits it has his name, and then it's spoiler.
And then, yeah, it's in the
That's his
spoiler.
name. So, during magic acts, the people planted in the audience who help the I never read from scripts.
It's a skill.
It's very
but
funny, Caroline. It is one of my favorite things.
During during magic acts, the people planted in the audience who then help on stage are called stooges, which you may recognize from the Three Stooges, who, contrary to their name, were in fact not participants in a magic act.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Little fun fact for you.
Quite a fun
didn't know
fact.
that.
Was both fun and a fact.
you know what? It's
Yeah.
not like I can see this part of the script in front of me or anything, so knew that you were going to say this, and I still found it quite funny. Not that I can see.
You're
the
not
script or
supposed to
anything.
read.
Not that I'm reading or anything.
The balls and cup magic trick is at least 2,000 years old, though it was used more commonly as a con rather than entertainment. Classic Rome.
Okay, that got me. That's good. Classic.
Somebody
Rome.
should do a Let's Learn Everything topic about that, though. For real, for real.
Was that in an episode?
No, but it should
Oh,
be.
I was like, I've watched a lot of them, I swear. Did y'all know magicians used to be called jugglers? I feel like this is something Tom would know. I'm just going to call this now. Tom,
didn't
did you know that?
this.
Really?
No.
Wow.
It feels so up your alley. Also,
Yeah.
quick behind the scenes. I was going to email Tom and say, hey, do you have any of that Mylar on hand? To then get Caroline and Ella with you being half in on getting pranked by doing it back, being like, oh, you mean like this? Just a little. I had layers to this.
This
This
is
is-
planned.
This is better. This is. I might have gotten suspicious of something, but this is.
I fear that you
Crazy.
wouldn't have, because we did so much coordinating behind the scenes. There are tactical messages in the group chat to try and figure out your availability, Tom.
Dude, that's why I kept changing the time, yeah. I was like, can we do this day specifically? And you're like, I guess. I was like, Tom, please double book me on a day.
This was a coordinated effort on many fronts.
All right,
jugglers.
continue with your script.
This name was derived from a few languages, including Latin.
Ooh. You can do this. Not that I can see you.
I appreciate the faith.
I believe in you.
The blind faith that has nothing to do with what I could or could not be reading right now. Iocalatorum?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nominative Iacalator, Joker from Iacalari. To joke, to jest, like the Joker from Christopher Nolan's movie The Dark Knight Rises.
For listeners,
sorry, folks,
Tom's
got
just
up and left. Fully left at that.
And you may recall, Mr. Nolan, not referring to Tom, who, as we all know, is the Christopher Nolan of YouTube, was the director of the 2006 blockbuster movie, The Prestige, a movie that featured many Jokers.
Wasn't that transition a real Prestige? That transition was the real Prestige.
A Nolan cinematic universe, perhaps.
Oh my goodness.
My magnum opus.
All right, do we have any plugs and shout-outs?
Everyone go check out The Prestige in theaters 2006.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Magic is referred to in many 17th century texts, most notably in Christian theology. The idea of using magic via demonic forces to divine information was attributed to both paganism and scientific practices.
Very informative information there, thank you.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Medieval Europe also saw magic come to be associated with the Old Testament figure of Solomon. Various grimoires, or books outlining magical practices, were written that claim to have been written by Solomon, most notably the Key of Solomon.
What a wonderful fun fact. I think
very
I'm going to
interesting.
take that away and share that with other people after this, because honestly,
I
that's
bring it up at
fascinating.
every Thanksgiving. Every time politics gets brought up at Thanksgiving, I'm like, did y'all know?
Yeah.
You know the Key of Solomon?
Have y'all seen The Prestige?
He's like the TomLum of movies.
Many Christian characters, like King Solomon, and ideas of magic were used by the creators of the trading card game Magic the Gathering to provide a familiar backdrop in their game that their game could take place. This cleverly avoided the need to create a brand new intellectual property that players would have to familiarize themselves with. Being able to freely use existing unlicensed yet familiar concepts like angels and demons to create a card game that was truly a stroke of genius.
You know what?
Hey! Oh,
Oh my god.
It's my
Oh
bit in
my
the
god.
script. Speaking of Magic the Gathering, Tom, Sterile Sauce, don't you two play Magic the Gathering? Honestly, you two should record a
fucking
podcast episode where you two talk about Magic the Gathering.
that's such a good idea!
What's happening? Where am
And the curtain falls down.
The curtain's already fallen down many times.
On that note, I guess I should leave you two to whatever's happening. That's actually the end of my script, so I don't know what's planned for after this. But it was lovely being here.
Well,
Plan anything.
today
All
we
of my
learned-
mental
Oh, yeah.
bandwidth went
Sorry.
to that.
Hang on,
The
I know
summary.
Ella's not here, so somebody has to do this part of Let's Learn Everything.
oh yeah.
Hey, Tom, can you figure out
Yeah.
what's in my pocket?
Is it a review?
It's Review Corner!
Corner.
Yeah, there you go.
Reviews from Tom.
We're
What?
going to review Magic the
Anyway.
Gathering cards.
Now, today we learned about... And you can join us next time where we will learn about everything.
All right. I'll leave you guys to it.
Thank you, Caroline. Everyone, go check out Caroline and Ella have a podcast that also features
Just like some third
Tim?
guy. Yeah.
He's like
Timothy?
the Christopher Nolan one.
yeah, some
of the
Christopher
three.
Nolan, I think, is on it.
His name's Chris, I think.
Yeah,
Tim-
Chris Lum.
TomLum, actually. Yeah.
Tim Long. Just
Thank
fantastic.
you so much. That was so much fun. I'm so glad that I didn't read it beforehand as well. All right.
Yeah, the writing was in a flow state. There was no reading happening.
Okay. Love you guys. Speak to you soon.
Thank
I'm
you.
Sure. Enjoy the rest
Thank
of
you
your
for
record.
coming.
Goodbye.
So anyways, how do we feel about putting Soul Ring in decks? I feel like it's good to take it out, just sort of like
I
try something new.
personally take Soul Ring out of most decks because I just don't feel like it's as fun. Not because I care
Yeah.
about the fun of others. I just if I
real.
draw it, I'm like, okay, whatever.
What's the best kind of ramp that we? Because I don't get to use it that often, but I love the white catch-up ramp a lot. Anytime I'm playing white or I have white and I know another player is playing green, I'm like, thank you for the lands. What the fuck? What the?
Yeah, ramp
what?
is weird, right?
Crazy.
Who's the Christopher Nolan now, bitch?
I didn't say that. You said that. You
No,
motherfucker.
everyone's been saying it.
Oh my god.
Didn't you hear? It's making the rounds.
Oh my god.
Everyone calls you that.